off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
All day, every day.
Now it's Jackson. Ebron with it over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Come on.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Homer, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Second and 1 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt. Yard on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Geis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And finding the tight end Hooper.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Check 99. Check 99. 52.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You can't stop.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, this pass complete to Higgins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat in there to... Get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This is Geis, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. They bring the pressure, and this one's a duck. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That'll go as a punt return of 53 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kicker on for the point after.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Homer. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a handoff, Geis going right, and an alley to run. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
On the ready. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Tight end left. Tight end left.
On third down, Jackson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 43. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Homer. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Jackson from the shotgun into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Redskins.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Gase, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Nice 42. Nice 42. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey. Mike 42. Mike 42. Mike 42. All day, baby. All day. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
They can't hang with us.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th,
and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Looking to throw Haskins, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 27, Jackson, a quick hitter, complete. It's Grant. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 23-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's Geis on the counter. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Redskins, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Miami,